The world as we know it has changed. As we strive to contain the pandemic, businesses are hell-bent to ensure continuity and survival. The Philippines is on the rise once again, and digital transformation is the nexus that binds all. This is the final pitch, Tech Edition. In this season of the final pitch, 6 investor judges from diverse business arenas will each have their own unique lens by which to size up this season's entrepreneur hopefuls. We meet new investor judges and welcome back familiar faces from the previous seasons. This is the final pitch Tech Edition, and these are our investor judges. First up is one of 3 new investor judges to grace the final pitch stage. The newly announced CEO of Coins.ph, one of the first blockchain-backed platforms and established crypto brands in the Philippines. Wei Zhou.
My expectation this season for Final Pitch Season 8, the Tech Edition, is actually to really, to help showcase the entrepreneurial talent that we have here. I think to create a new dialogue about the importance of tech and the importance of innovation and the importance of entrepreneurship and the value that it can add, not just to the entrepreneurs and their companies, but actually the products and the services that they can bring to a wider audience. I am looking for mission-driven entrepreneurs. I'm looking for people who are razor focused on what they hope to accomplish with their product, with their company, with their solution.
Next is Francis Plaza, the co-founder and CEO of fast-growing modern e-payments gateway, Paymongo.
One thing we learned from running Paymongo over the last several years was that there is still a big gap in early stage funding. And it is important that we support a lot of early stage founders, especially our own Filipino founders, because that's how they can test out their ideas and also validate if what they're building really fits the market. But without filling that gap, we won't see many of those success stories. I am excited to see many of these entrepreneurs, and I'm really looking forward to hearing many crazy ideas. And I'm sure a couple of them will find challenges along the way, but I hope to meet also those who will find their success stories, and I would love to be part of their journey early on.
Returning this season as investor judge is John Yunuschak, President and CEO of UBX, the fintech venture studio and venture fund of the Union Bank of the Philippines.
This season is the Tech Edition, and obviously we feel that technology is the great leveler. It is a means of including everyone, and therefore technology, in our opinion, is a driver, if not the best driver, of financial inclusion. So we're definitely looking for founders and entrepreneurs who are pitching ideas that really share in our vision of opportunity and access for all. And this is maybe the irony of the Tech Edition. While this is all about tech, and I truly believe that tech is the great leveler, the great enabler, at the end of the day, tech is tech. It can be copied, it's repeatable, but being able to leverage that tech to pitch a value proposition and acquire a real customer who will spend real money because it provides them with real value. That is the ultimate.
Also making a comeback is Rose Ong, Senior Executive Vice President and COO of Wilcon Depot, the biggest home improvement and construction supplies retailer in the Philippines.
Wilcon Depot is excited to be part of the Final Pitch Tech Edition. When it was offered to me that I'll be part again of the next season, I was thrilled, especially after the rewarding and fun experience I had during the last season, and it was at the height of the pandemic. This time, it has given me the urge to continue to learn and be inspired by the many promising startup companies. And since it is Tech Edition, I want to meet entrepreneurs that have high potential and could probably be potential partners for the next level of Wilcon's digitization campaign. Our goal really here is to help these entrepreneurs to get to the next level and to graduate from not just being a small, medium enterprise, but to become the next big company in our country.
Up next is previous season mentor and now investor judge, Amor Maclang, co-founder of GeiserMaclang and convener of Digital Pilipinas, the largest private sector-led movement to tech up the country.
There's never been a better time to be Asian, to be a Filipino, and to be in technology. The nexus of power when it comes to tech has actually moved from traditional centers to Asia. And we're experiencing an influx of not just interest, but talent and investments that's going into the region. And what this means is a continued influx and a continuous flow of innovation that will help our countrymen. Whether in the final pitch or in life, I always look for heart and I always look for passion. And I'm looking for leaders, not just to invest in, but also leaders to believe in. We're investing not just in leaders, not in a business plan, but in a vision. And then coupled with excellence in execution and purpose. That's what I'm looking for in the final pitch.
And finally, Avin Ong, founder and CEO of Fredley Group of Companies, a Philippines-based master franchise collection of over 250 restaurant and cafe branches operating nationwide.
I joined the final pitch mainly because I want to extend a helping hand to the entrepreneurs out there. I was once a startup. I was once an aspiring entrepreneur, like all those who gave us their pitches. This time, I want to be an investor because I want to believe in their ideas. I want to give them that boost of confidence, and I want to be able to help them bring all these ideas to become reality. I'm looking forward to meeting very hungry and aggressive individuals. I want to see crazy, unique, different ideas, and I would love to work with more hungry individuals after the final pitch.
Hello, investor judges. Welcome to the final pitch. Up next,
For this season, the backdrop is the grand and the beautiful Okada Manila.
We are so proud and extremely satisfied to have the final pitch as part of this successful collaboration, and having you in the show on property is amazing. We look forward to have a very successful final pitch at Okada Manila.
Tech startups in general face the most violent waves in business. They're up against the fiercest of challenges, and really one of those is to find a good strategic partner. And that's what the Final Pitch Tech Edition is all about. It's to really lay down the platform so that they can find a strategic partner that can help propel their businesses for growth. We have an exciting roster of investor judges who are ready to listen to and help our entrepreneurs. For this season, the backdrop is the grand and the beautiful Okada Manila. The rooms are opulent, the food is so luxurious, and the service unparalleled. We could not have had a better partner for the Final Pitch Tech Edition other than Okada Manila.
Okada Manila is the largest integrated resort in the country, 22 hectares of land, and it's truly one of the most beautiful destination resorts in the world. And we cannot be more proud of having that resort in the Philippines. It's a fun place for people from all walks of life. We have so much space and such a fantastic amenities that can accommodate every single possible type of traveler. And that is phenomenal to have it all under one roof. Okada is very, very famous for having the best food in town, not only in the restaurants, but also in our event spaces, in our ballrooms, and we are extremely satisfied with receiving constant positive feedback about our food and beverage. We have an award-winning spa. In fact, the Retreat Spa was voted one of the top 5 spas in Asia in 2020. Cove Manila is the largest indoor beach club and nightclub. We have the so-called daycation concept now, which is fantastic for families. You can just rent a cabana and spend an amazing day by the pool. We do have a boardwalk that connects the property to the Manila Bay, which can be used as well for a very large event. And we have the Crystal Corridor, the area that is around the fountain, which we also utilize for different events. We proud ourselves to have one of the most technologically advanced rooms in the world. The rooms, they face Manila Bay, so you can expect most of the time a beautiful sunset. And on the other side, on the sunrise side, is our fountain. 60 square meters is our standard rooms. Then we have a junior suite to the premium suite, Manila Bay suite. Then we have celebrity suites, we have presidential suites, and then, of course, the signature villas. They're up to 1,400 square meters. It's a very big house. The Executive Lounge is a fantastic new space that we're just opening. It's located on the 19th floor of the building with a beautiful view over Manila Bay and towards the city of Manila. We're so proud and extremely satisfied to have the final pitch as part of this successful collaboration, and having you in the show on property is amazing. I know it's the first face-to-face show in the past 2 years. We look forward to have a very successful final pitch at Okada Manila. One of our most popular and famous branding tagline is that Okada is where great stories begin. What really matters to us is seeing so many guests keep coming back again and again to the property. And I think that is something that we truly believe in and work for every single day.
Up next, before the launch of the Final Pitch Tech Edition, it is critical that we draw inspiration from the world's best tech ecosystems.
So I'm finally gonna get to try the autonomous driving car by Mobileye. Let's do this. So he's not driving anymore.
He will demonstrate one forward collision for you.
Really?
Okay. Be careful.
Wait, when you demonstrate this forward collision, will I be there?
You will be here.
All right, let's do this.
Before the launch of the Final Pitch Tech Edition, it is critical that we draw inspiration from the world's best tech ecosystems. Specifically for Season 8, we turned our sights on Israel, the world-renowned startup nation. Israel is an entrepreneurial powerhouse and a hotbed for pioneering technologies, having the largest number of startups per capita in the world.
At the latter part of 2021, I met the ambassador of Israel to the Philippines, Ambassador Ilan Flus. It was a very productive meeting because at that meeting we discussed the possibility of me flying to Israel to try to bridge the gap of innovation between both our countries.
My vision is to create bridges between the two countries, focusing on innovation and technology. And then I heard about John Aguilar, and about the final pitch. I thought that he can be a very interesting person to discuss possible partnerships.
One of these days, I hope that we can bring the show to Israel as well. I think you need a little bit of help with how to be able to present your ideas to investors.
This is exactly what I'm talking about, a bridge of innovation between Israel and the Philippines.
Right.
And this is it, connecting the Philippine ecosystem, whatever ecosystem it is, to the Israeli ecosystem. So it's perfect. This can be an entry point to the Philippines, and through the Philippines, because the whole idea of maybe penetrating the ASEAN region. But it is exciting, and in Israel we look for those new and exciting ventures.
After a few months, the planned collaboration between our two countries was put into motion when I accepted Ambassador Ilan Flus's invitation to visit Israel to learn more about their startup ecosystem, tech innovations, and chutzpah culture. First on the agenda is EcoMotion Week at Expo Tel Aviv.
Welcome, John. Welcome to Israel.
Thank you very much. So what exactly is happening here?
So this is one of the biggest smart mobility exhibitions in Israel, where we showcase the best of Israeli innovation, turning the whole world of mobility into smarter, into more sophisticated, and to more safer place.
Okay, Iran, so lead the way.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Dear friends, I'm so delighted to welcome you all to Israel as EcoMotion celebrates 10 years as a driving force within the global smart mobility community.
Hi everyone, I'm John Aguilar. I am the creator and host of the business reality show, The Final Pitch, on CNN Philippines. So this is my first time in Israel, and it's great to be here.
Aviatar, what's the most exciting startup or company you have here?
My favorite kind of startups are the energy ones. We have a lot of autonomous as well, and a lot of mobility services. We're working really hard, making sure that all this lovely innovation, all these great things that happen here, will not just go outside to the US or to Asia, but we will also see their impact right here in Israel.
So what do you have here?
Well, we have a life-saving product called Ride Vision. It's a collision avoidance technology and product for motorcycles. And let you try it.
Really?
Yes. He will demonstrate one forward collision for you.
Really?
Okay. Be careful.
Wait, when you demonstrate this forward collision, will I
tell
be
you.
there?
You will be here. But he will, don't worry.
All right, let's do this. Okay. So how does it work?
Okay, it's built out of two cameras, front camera and rear camera. Those cameras allows us to scan almost 360 degrees around the bike.
Okay.
We understand all this maneuverability and create alerts to the biker that can be seen here visually.
Oh, okay.
Those alerts allows us to understand blind spots, left side, right side, distance keeping violations and forward collisions. So almost 360 degree security and safety for the biker.
Next up on the itinerary is the Techstars Tel Aviv Accelerator. Thanks for having me.
Amazing, thank you. Come and watch Techstars.
Oh wow, finally I'm here. So all of the up-and-coming unicorns are here.
Exactly here. Startup Nation, Techstars is the center of the universe.
Wow.
I had the pleasure of getting to know the different founders in their startups while also learning from one of the world's most unique and innovative startup ecosystems.
So I'm Dror, and I'm the CEO of Testory.
Hi, I'm Maria from Pleasure. Pleasure is a social impact as a service platform for e-commerce brands.
So basically we help bariatric patients in their lifelong journey throughout RPM, Remote Patient Monitoring Platform. By the way, bariatric is weight loss surgery.
Right, yes. It is amazing to me that there are founders here from all over the world, not just from here. And I think that the program that you have is something that really enables a startup to get multiple perspectives. And to be here also with founders who have perspectives from all over the world is just simply amazing.
Techstars Tel Aviv! Techstars!
Yeah! So right now I am thrilled to finally be meeting the author of Chutzpah, Inbal Arieli.
Hi Inbal, to finally meet you in person.
Definitely, welcome to Tel Aviv.
Thank you.
I had interviewed her last year for my upcoming book, The Art and Science of the Pitch, and now we're meeting for the first time in person outside of Zoom. I told her before that I would love to meet her in person, and it's finally happening now.
In the book, if you remember, there's a dictionary, right? And there are the Chutzpah dictionary, all the Hebrew words that I like the most. These are magnets with all the words.
Oh, okay.
This is your
Yala.
Yala.
This is my favorite, Balagan. Wow, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Next is a quick visit to the Hebrew University Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship.
First of all, we're about what we call leveraging our university's innovation potential to solve substantial problems through entrepreneurship.
Here at the university, they believe that everyone is born with an entrepreneurial spirit and can generate new ideas to drive impact. Last stop here in Tel Aviv is a visit to the Municipal Innovation Center. The Innovation Center is a central hub that works with municipalities across Israel who are seeking smart city solutions.
What we showcase and display here are various tech solutions and concepts which cities use on their everyday tasks. For example, we can see here a smart waste management system. The system uses a pod which has an optical sensor which sends a laser beam inside the waste canister, the waste container, and it measures the volume, the temperature, and the moisture of the waste. And it sends all of the data every 15 minutes to the monitor and control center, which tells them which waste containers they need to pick up. This type of system provides a lot of opportunities to the Israeli municipalities. First, it saves a lot of money. Another example for a concept which we display here is the modular streetlight. The infrastructure needs to be modular and needs to be able to be ready for the next generation type of solutions, because tech solutions after a few years get obsolete.
Right. After Tel Aviv, our next stop is Jerusalem. Before the meetings in Jerusalem, I made sure to go around the old city. Experiencing the old city for myself is surreal. Walking around gives you the feeling that the walls speak to you, like they're trying to tell a story. And it was really quite an experience just to be there. After experiencing the Holy Land, the first stop is the Mobileye headquarters in Jerusalem.
Mobileye was founded around 20 years ago. Since then and until now, our priority is road safety, reduce collision and protect road users. Fatal collision is a global epidemic, and that's where Mobileye is coming to the picture, because Mobileye offering a high-end collision avoidance system that can, in one-time investment, you can not only improve the road safety, but also to reduce operational costs for the fleets. I'm so proud to be part of Mobileye, because I think Mobileye is really doing something good for the whole world.
For sure. I'm raring to see for myself. So I'm finally gonna get to try the autonomous driving car by Mobileye. So unfortunately, we cannot let the cameras go with us inside. I think there's a lot of top secret stuff going on, but this is so exciting. So from this point onwards, it's going to be autonomous. So Gilad here won't be controlling the car. Let's do this. So he's not driving anymore. Wow. I'm just speechless right now. I think this technology is a game changer. What they have done here is what I thought before was just science fiction. Now we can actually have autonomous driving cars with third-party products installed in every car, and it can drive itself. It's amazing.
John, very nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Before jumping to the next item on my itinerary, Mobileye introduced me to Orcam Technologies and their devices aimed at aiding visually impaired people.
So this device can read from any printed or digital text instantly.
Real-time recognition of faces, identify products,
Wow.
cards, money notes, and more.
So you can hold this, I only need to see it one time, and I can stop it by going like this. So what I just showed you and what you just heard took us many years to get to this point, right? Okay? And this brochure is in Spanish over here. So I'm not going to change any setting. I'm just going to do the same kind of thing and try to read this brochure. So this to me is super amazing. So this other feature is faces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place my finger on the device, and you'll hear the very quick process to program, one-time process to program your face into Orcam AI.
Face learning. Please keep holding the bar for up to 30 seconds.
Okay, that should be enough.
Please name the person in front of you after the beep.
John from the Philippines.
John from the Philippines.
You know, picture if I'm visually impaired and I have this device, okay? And I'm walking down the street and you approach me, you're within 1 or 2 meters in front of me, and this is what I will hear.
John from the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
There you go. So I have it set to automatic, so as you approach me, I'll give you a very, very quick story. I spoke a few years ago to a woman who's completely blind, a user of ours, Orcam in London. And she talks about going to a bookstore, and any book she pulls from the shelf, she can instantly read with this device. She couldn't read at all before, and this opens the possibilities to her to connect in that way. You know, it's very heartwarming, you know, to speak with somebody like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it changes lives.
Hi, John. A pleasure. Welcome to Israel.
Nice to finally meet you.
Welcome to Arcrad.
Yeah. One of my most anticipated meetings in this whole trip is the meeting with our crowd CEO, John Medved. I'm quite interested to find out a kind of collaboration that we can possibly do. Some of the things that our crowd is doing, we'd like to possibly integrate into our expansion across Southeast Asia through the show.
Look, we're very committed to the whole ASEAN market. We understand how explosive the growth is, but we would love to look at it, participate in some way, try to even bring some of our companies, you know, who are active there, you know, in the region.
John,
it was really great having you, and I look forward to visiting you soon in the Philippines.
Same here.
And doing the show. I want to come to the final pitch.
Of course.
Make me a guest host.
Of course. A guest judge. A guest judge.
Host, no. Judge, yes.
This entire trip, this entire experience was eye-opening for me. I learned so much, and I saw for myself why exactly Israel is the startup nation. It is a place that is a melting pot not just of people but of ideas. If you are a startup and you want to start something, you can make it happen. And because Israel is so small a country, they're always looking outward, and they're always looking to create something for the world. And this is what I saw here, and this is what I take with me as I come back to the Philippines and see what we can do to bridge the innovation of both countries.
Next time on The Final Pitch, the entrepreneurs went through a mentorship bootcamp at the HQ of The Final Pitch.
Pursue something so important that even if you fail, the world is a better place for you having tried.
If you're clear about your goal and where you want to bring your business to in terms of how you wanted to market it, it will spell itself out for you.
Investors, if you're ready, The Final Pitch begins now.